I know what you're thinking. What is this giant pile of books and electronics? In this video, I am going to strip down both of these Kindles and show you a size comparison with all of these things so you can truly see which Kindle is right for you. Today, we're going to be comparing the Kindle Paperwhite Signature Edition to the basic Kindle. Both of these are the 2022 latest versions. And then as you can see, I have some books. I have a phone. I have the Kindle Oasis that is no longer being sold, sadly, but in case this is the device that you have, then you'll get to see a size comparison to see if you want to upgrade or possibly get a smaller device. And I've got some books and an iPad to show you, just so that way you can understand, because when I was trying to shop for Kindles, I really couldn't quite understand which one was for me and how big this one really was going to be, or how small, in this case, this one really is. So if you're trying to figure out which Kindle to buy, or you just like watching Kindle videos, please stick around. All right, now that we only have these on the table so you can kind of see them, this one has a little flip case, which actually makes it seem bigger than it is. And this one also has a case that's pretty slim, but makes it seem bigger than it is as well. So I'm gonna take both cases off so I can just show you the devices all on their own. All right, now that we have both of these devices just completely out of their cases, you can see that there is a bit of a size difference. And honestly, it's more pronounced in real life than it is on camera. You just probably saw that my left hand shook a little bit because this one is a little bit heavier. I would normally cut that out, but I kind of wanted you to see it just so that way you can see that this one is a little bit harder to hold in the hand and it's a lot heavier. And I previously said in one of my Kindle comparison videos that this one was a paperweight. It's a paperwhite compared to the Kindle Fire HDX that we had. Now, let me go ahead and, just in case you have a Kindle Oasis and you're wondering which one you might want, I'm gonna go ahead and put these all here together so that you can see the comparison. You can see that the Oasis that's no longer sold did have that kind of ergonomic handle that you can hold, whereas these ones you're gonna need to either just hold it with both hands, hold it sturdily in one hand, better than what I was doing, and maybe get a pop socket or something like that. So which one of these do I recommend? Which one of these is my favorite after owning all three? So again, this one is the Paperwhite Signature Edition in agave green. I believe this one, other than the Scribe, is the most expensive right now. This one is just the Kindle Basic, and this one is the Oasis that's no longer being made. But I wanted you to kind of be able to see that in case you have an Oasis and you wanted to know how big it is compared to these other two. All right, first things first, this one is so much lighter. This one is not waterproof. As you can see, the screen is not flush with the bezels. There's a little bit of an indent here, but it's kind of tactile and I kind of find it easier to hold. This one's incredibly easy to hold with one hand, and I don't even think I'm going to put a pop socket on it on the case because it's just so easy to hold. This one, it's also easy to hold, but it's definitely more of a chunk, and even more so than it seems in real life. Without a case, it does feel more manageable, but for some reason, the Basic seems a little bit less slippery. The Kindle Basic I got with the ads because I didn't want to pay the $20 to get it taken off. So this one, when I shut the screen, who knows what it's gonna have on it. There we go. It's got a little bit of a book ad, and then you just have to press the power button and it'll show you the cover, swipe up, and then you're on your home screen. This one, the Paperwhite Signature Edition, comes with ads removed for you because it is the Signature Edition. I think there's just the regular Paperwhite where you might have the ads on there as well. But this one you can see is completely flush with the bezels on the outside. It is waterproof. The Oasis, when it came out, it was a really big deal because it was waterproof, and now this one is kind of the waterproof edition. So this one is definitely heavier to hold. This one also comes with the warm light. So you can see if I go to the settings here, there's not only an auto brightness feature, but there is a warmth setting that you can actually schedule to be automatic with sunrise and sunset. You can also change the brightness to move automatically. As you probably just saw, when it figured out what lighting setting I was in, it decided to change for me. The Basic doesn't come with that warm setting. When I swipe down here for settings, it just has brightness, and it doesn't actually even have auto brightness. I haven't found that to be an issue because you can also use dark mode. on either one of these, and that way it's a little bit better for eye strain at night. Now, battery-wise on these, this one does seem to be draining faster. I charged both of them to 100% 2 days ago, and between reading on both devices, this one's now at 86% and this one's at 95%. This one I read on at night. This one I've been reading on during the day because I take this one with me wherever I go, and this one stays home. The cool thing about them is they will sync between the two devices. So if I read during the day on this one, and then I try to read at night using the warmth setting, this one will sync over to whatever I read. So that's really nice. For the price point, is getting the Paperwhite worth it? I would say for the bigger screen, if you're someone who really likes to read full screen, I don't want to spoil anything too much for you here, but I just want to show you some text on the screen. You can actually make the text larger by just zooming in like that, and smaller by doing the same thing in reverse. Both Kindles have the little feature that tells you the percentage, the time left in the book, the time left in the chapter, and you can also annotate and highlight on either device. This one, I will say, for the price point, is probably the better deal. I got the Paperwhite Signature Edition, which means it wirelessly charges, so it's got a little charging dock, or you can use MagSafe and wirelessly charge this. Otherwise, they both have USB-C. Both of the newest versions do, at least. I would say, unless you really want the bigger screen and the warmth, you're honestly fine with the Kindle Basic. I've actually talked about, since I've gotten this in a few vlogs, I've actually talked about how I honestly kind of prefer reading on this one, which is really shocking to me because I love my Paperwhite so much, but I found myself wanting to take this one with me. At first, I was wondering if it was just the case choice, because this one, like you saw, has just a clear case with a pop socket that I can take off and on, and it has a little stand, and this one has a case with a cover. But I think it's just because this one is so easy to hold. The battery life does seem to drain a little bit faster on it. I think this one, honestly, I've gone months without charging. The screen resolution on both is the same, although I think this one actually has fewer LEDs in it. But again, I don't mind. It doesn't have that warmth setting, but again, I haven't really minded. So if you are just looking for a Kindle, I would just go ahead and I would get the Kindle Basic. I have it linked in the description, so you can go right to this device in case you would like to see this one. And I also will link this exact Paperwhite, the agave green one. I do love this color, and that's why I have the clear case for it, so you can really see through it. If you want the longer battery life and you want the bigger screen and you want the auto brightness and the warmth, this one just has all the different features. It doesn't have the scribe features where you can write on it, but you can still highlight, and all of your highlights save and go to Goodreads and all that kind of stuff. If you're not already a Kindle person, I would just go for the Kindle Basic or maybe the basic Paperwhite. But if you are a huge reader and you read a lot at night, oh, you can see the light changed and it's changing the brightness level, I would not necessarily recommend this one as your first choice. If you want all the bells and whistles, you want all the features, you can also go watch me unbox this one, because this one has like a little dock that sits on my bedside stand and charges it, and then it shows the book cover, and it honestly looks really, really cute on my bedside table. That is what this one would be for, kind of the aesthetic and the convenience. This one is just really nice for on the go. It is not waterproof though, so if you accidentally drop it in the bath or the pool or the ocean, it may not survive. My mom's cat accidentally knocked one into her bathtub one time and it did not survive. We had to get her a new one. So if you want a waterproof one, definitely go for this one, or just the basic Paperwhite, because this one has the wireless charging and USB-C. They both charge rather quickly, and I feel like you can go weeks without having to charge them. Even as a really big reader, I read for hours per day usually, and I don't have to charge these. I do because I like to make sure that I'm not running out of battery wherever I go, but I haven't noticed significant drain in either of them, especially when it comes to the Oasis. I loved the Oasis, but the battery was terrible on that one. This one, I would say, is just so cute and nice to hold. It's actually like you can grip it better because it has these sides and it feels like your thumbs just fit perfectly right there. I've actually noticed the screen response to be a little bit faster on this one than this one, even though they're the same year model technically. So let's take a look at these compared to some other devices, just so you can really get a feel for how big or how small they are. You can see together here. This one is definitely much thinner, I will say. You almost can't really see it on camera. I think it's also because they're different colors, but this one is thinner than the Paperwhite. They're both light, they're both really nice, but I think as far as like, do you need to spend the extra money on the Paperwhite? If you want to. If you want that warm light and you want the extra features, you want the bigger screen, you want the nicest possible Kindle you can have, definitely get this one. If you're just someone who's new to a Kindle and you want to try one out and you don't really care about the extra bells and whistles, then I think this is the one for you. So this is an iPhone 10, just to show you. I'll put all these different things in the middle so that you can see how big they are compared to things like, look at this. This one is barely bigger than an iPhone 10. And this is a regular. This isn't a Max or anything like that. That's how big it is next to an iPhone. Next to a regular sized book, you can see both of them are smaller. And both of these put together are significantly smaller and lighter than just one book. And you're not going to bend the book if you're taking it somewhere to travel. This is how big they are compared to a regular sized iPad. And this is House of Flame and Shadow next to them. In fact, they can both fit on top of House of Flame and Shadow like this. So with all that being said, I think it really just comes down to how much do you want to spend and which features do you want? Do you want to spend a little bit more money and have automatic brightness, warmth, and all the extra features that the Paperwhite has with a little bit of a bigger screen? Or do you just want the benefits of a Kindle reading experience? I would say, and I feel like this is such a huge betrayal because I love my Paperwhite so much. If I could only choose one Kindle, it pains me, but I think I would say this one. I think I would just say the basic one is my favorite for the price and for everything that you get, especially if you have Kindle Unlimited or a library. The experience just can't be beat. So that would be my preference, although I am so incredibly lucky to have both devices. And I will kind of use these for another 3 to 6 months and do an updated video on that as well, because my mind might change. We'll see how it goes. I've only been using this one for a few days, and I've been using this one for almost a year. I do have unboxings on my channel for both of these devices, so if you want to see the unboxing and set up an initial review of both of these by themselves, definitely check out the playlist in the description below for all of my Kindle guide videos. So let me know in the comments which Kindle is your favorite, and if you have any other questions on either Kindle model. And I have videos on my favorite features and just some recommendations for how to get the most out of your Kindle experience. So if that sounds good to you, definitely subscribe to make sure you keep seeing all of my Kindle videos as well as my books, tarot, and tech reviews on this channel. So stay tuned if you would like to watch me re-accessorize these, because as you saw, I just had kind of the basic folding case for this one. And I had the clear case with the stickers, but I had way too many stickers. I had a redecorate video for this one, but then the stickers started driving me crazy. So stick around and let's re-accessorize these if you would like to get some inspiration and see all of the different book stickers I have with the different cases. I also just got a couple new cases in the, or new stickers in the mail. I got this To Whatever End. You can see that. From Throne of Glass. So that's a new sticker that I have yet to put on anything. I also just got this sticker and I just realized there were 2 of them. I don't know if they meant to send me 2, but maybe what I'll do is I might give one of them away to you. So if you are interested in having one of these, I will totally give away one of these stickers. Since they sent me 2, they're so kind. This is from Awfully Nerdy Co. on Etsy, so you can go check them out. But if you would like one of these, I will totally just put a bunch of names in a jar and I will mail one of these to one of you. If you want this little tarot, the reader sticker for your Kindle, just comment below and I will be happy to pick someone to send. And I guess what I will do is I'll reply to your comment and then you can DM me on Instagram and tell me your address. And then I can send one of these to you since they gave me 2. I love it. I thought this would be perfect since I do monthly tarot readings on my channel since I started as a tarot channel and then kind of moved more into booktube. So this just feels like it combines all of my interests. And then I have all of these in my clear case for my Paperwhite, which I'm gonna dump out. Feels kind of wrong, but it needed to be done anyway. I've got this little magnetic sticker on here that goes with my removable pop socket. And if you're interested in seeing more about this, I kind of DIY'd, oh, it doesn't really work when there's not a device in there, but DIY'd this little stand. And so when there is a device in there, you have to turn it the right angle and then it will sit upright, obviously. Or you can have it folded down, just have the pop socket and it comes off. So that's what this little sticker is. And if you want to do that for your own Kindle, then I'll link everything below. Okay, so let's think this out. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do this one first and just look through my stickers. And as you can see, and you've seen in maybe previous videos, I just have some reading ones. I've got some Throne of Glass. I've got some Crescent City. I have some One Dark Window, ACOTAR, Lord of the Rings, Fourth Wing. So let's see how I want to do this. First things first, I need to find some scissors and trim this little piece off of the dragon because this has been bothering me for like almost a year. Actually, maybe I'll just see if I can hide it. Let's just see, because I feel like then I'm going to wreck the sticker part of it. And I don't necessarily want to stick all of these down on this one. So let's just see. I kind of like having the dragon as the centerpiece for this one. I think I'm going to put this one over here. I kind of like the Fourth Wings going together. I think I'll put this one with this Kindle. And I like the Raven over here too. This one I kind of like over here. Oh yeah, this one's for somebody, so I'll put that over here so I don't accidentally use it. This one could look cool, kind of blended in, but I think I'm actually gonna put this one on the other Kindle. Let's put this case over here so I can remember what color. Maybe I'll put them on here so I can see if they match. Actually, those all look really good. Aha, okay. I can hide that little tab with the lighted up. That's good. Okay, I was gonna add more, but I kind of just like the simplicity of that because it was so busy before. Oops, wait, some things shifted. See, this is like a dangerous game. Yeah, I kind of just like that. Maybe Starborn can go over here. Okay, let's see what this looks like with the case on, and let's see if I can keep everything where it is. Okay, I kind of love it. So much less busy. And here it is with the pop socket. The book covers kind of get covered, but I like that they're still peeking through on there. Okay, that feels good to me. So much less busy. This makes me feel so much better already. So let's go ahead and let's see how it looks on the other one. And then I can always move things around in here too. Okay, now this one, let's look at all my choices here. I think it's a good balance of stickers too. So this one I have, obviously the Kindle goes in here. So I have this inside cover, the front and the back. And I want to make sure I'm not picking at the stickers because I feel like I would have a habit to do that, but that may be a little bit inevitable. I was thinking about putting one of these pop socket stickers because I just have more of these stickers. So theoretically, if I wanted to stick one right here so that when I folded it back, the pop socket would stick right there. And then if I want the pop socket off, I can take it off and close the front cover. I'm thinking about doing that, so I'll leave room. I just have all of these stickers and oh my gosh, did I just make a giant mistake because now this won't come off? I'll have to figure that out later. Whoops. So let's put the Kindle in here just so we can see what it'll look like with all the stickers. This one is a tad more fingerprint prone, I feel like, than this one. I don't know why, but they're easily cleaned. So let's see. So when I'm holding it this is going to be flipped back and this is what people will see, but I kind of like that this is a plush kind of material for the screen. So I think I will just put stickers on the cover and then on the back. Yeah, because then I probably won't be picking at them. So let's just start with the front cover. Let's just see what it looks like, because I might not even put any on the back cover. Let's see. Kind of like this for the front, and then maybe these will go together on the back. I just don't want to be too cluttered, especially because these ones are going to be stuck down. The funny part is I feel like I always look back at these and I'm like, why didn't I do this? But hindsight is 2020. You guys are probably thinking the same thing. You're probably screaming at me to move things to a certain place. Okay, I think I like that. Okay, I love it actually. I think those are both so cute. And then I have the entire back of this one if I want to decorate it, but I think then that will keep me from like picking at the stickers on the back when I'm holding it, because they'll just be on the front. And then when it's closed, people will get to see my cute little stickers. So I love this one. This one I accidentally kind of put a little bit too high, but I think it actually works just fine. Hopefully it'll stay right there. I think that's really pretty. And again, I will send this extra one to one of you. You just comment below and let me know if, let me see if I can get it to focus. See if you would like this one. I'm happy to send this to someone. Just comment below. Maybe comment, I don't know, your favorite book or something like that. Now I've got both of my Kindles all decorated and ready to go. I love it so much. So thank you so much for joining me on this comparison / redecorating video. And if you liked this, please give me a thumbs up, because it just helps me to reach more people, and it just makes me so happy to see people interacting and commenting and messaging me and recommending books and all that kind of stuff. So if you like this kind of content, please like, please subscribe, and come back for more videos, and I will see you very soon.